Now, Kelly Lou's back in the kitchen with a sugary twist on a Christmas classic. Kelly, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
So remind us what we're doing.
We are making, so kind of like a Rice Krispie bun, but a upgraded one. So we're using Mars bars instead, and we're turning them into Christmas puddings.
And we're looking at everyone staying at home today, or reminding people if they don't need to go out. So the children are at home. Perfect to do something like this.
This is perfect one to make with them.
Yeah, and like that, bouncing off the walls.
They'll be bouncing off the walls. They're sugary.
They're delicious.
But they're good.
So what are we doing?
Really easy. So there's only 4 ingredients in this. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start with our Mars bars. So I have 200 grams of butter, and into the saucepan I'm adding 400 grams of chopped Mars bars, or you can use any caramel bars. You could use Snickers if you wanted some nuts in it as well.
Roughly how many bars is that? You're saying 400 grams?
It's about, the kind of medium size, it's about 8 bars.
Oh, 8 bars?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
It's a lot, but you get a lot out of this. You will get 16 little pies out of this. Yeah, so you get loads out of it. So you want to put this on your hob and melt it low and slow, because the last thing you want to do is fry the Mars bars in the butter. So a low heat, and let it melt down slowly.
Like how long would you that? Maybe 20 minutes or?
Oh no, like
5 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so
just keep your heat on low.
You don't want to burn it because it'll be
You don't want to burn it.
Totally,
No. And like that, if your butter's going to melt quicker. And then the last thing you want is frying your Mars bars in your butter. So when that's all melted down, I like to get a whisk, because the centre of the Mars bar, this kind of, I don't know, it's a nougat kind of part. Yeah, it doesn't melt as well. So I like to give it a whisk just to break it up.
Okay.
So when that's all melted, I have 400 grams of Rice Krispies, and I'm just going to pour...
like about a half box, is it?
It's less than half a box.
Less than
yeah.
half
Oh no, sorry, it's 200 grams. So it's even less again. So we're going to pour that in there.
I love Rice Krispie buns.
Do you?
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
And like that, if you didn't have Mars bars, you could just use regular, you could use chocolate if you wanted. Yeah.
But the caramel in these ones are, I'm sorry.
That's what makes them really nice, yeah.
It's delicious.
So you just want to mix that together until all of the Krispies are coated in that Mars bar mix.
Could you actually let your children put their hands in there?
It would be a little bit hot, so I would just make sure they use a spoon.
If it calms down, yeah.
But like, they're going to love this. It's lovely and messy and fun, and you know, it's a really nice one to do with kids. So when that is all mixed, I have a cupcake tin or a muffin tin, and I've just lined it with little cases, and we're just going to scoop in the mix into each one. Okay. And you want to compact it down, so press it down with the back of a spoon. And you want to try get the top of it nice and flat, because the top is going to be the bottom when they set. So you scoop those in. Then these are going into your fridge. So they take about kind of 2 to 3 hours they'll set, or ideally you could do them the night before and let them set overnight. So you're just popping them into the fridge. They will go
Could you imagine doing that with the children, and then they say, now they'd go into the fridge for 3 hours?
They will set kind of within 2 hours. They are nearly set.
Like, even if you're thinking ahead for Christmas dinner and stuff as well, with Christmas pudding and stuff, I'm sure a lot of kids aren't mad about that.
No. So this is a nice one.
You're having like nephews or your kids, you know,
it'd be nice little thing
to pull it out.
Non-traditional, but it still has that Christmas feel.
How long would they last, Kelly? So say we make them today.
Oh, they'll keep kind of 3-4 days.
Right.
Yeah,
cool.
perfect. I like to keep them in the fridge. They're nicer to eat at room temperature, because from the fridge they can be a little bit hard.
Yeah,
but storing them, they're perfect in the fridge. So when they come out of your cupcake case, you're turning them the opposite way around. So you have a nice flat top. And what I've done is I've melted some white chocolate in a bain-marie, which is just water in a saucepan and a bowl on top. You can use a microwave eater. So I'm just going to take this off, and I'm just going to fill a piping bag. Pour some in there.
Okay, so, very good.
If you don't have piping bags, you can use a spoon and scoop it on. So what we're going to do then is, just with your melted chocolate, you're just going to drizzle it down the side of your Krispie.
Just drizzling it on the side.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
And cover the top.
So that's how you do it on the cakes and all as well?
Exact same.
The drizzle on the side. Right.
Exactly the same. And like that, if you don't have a piping bag, just put a spoon of chocolate in the centre, and just with the spoon kind of feed it down the side.
The white chocolate looks, it's like really like water. It's not watery, but is it?
The key with white chocolate as well is to melt it on a really low heat. It can burn really quickly, white chocolate. Yeah. So if you melt it really nice and slow, it's much easier. And then just your favourite sprinkles, you can put chocolates on the top of it. I've little holly. You can kind of pick these up in supermarkets. They're little sugar decorations of holly.
Oh, Christmas decorations,
and just decorate the top, and that's it. Really simple.
Kelly Lou, look at that. And I tell you what, it tastes delicious.
Yours is gone.
Yeah, it's gone, yeah.
If you didn't have a cupcake tin as well, you could just, what I would do a lot is press this mix into a square tin and put a chocolate coating on top, and you can cut it into kind of bars then and slices if you didn't want to do the pudding shape as well. It'll work perfect.
I tell you, Kelly, there's parents all around the country going to be trying this today now with their kids at home, and it'll be great fun.
More info, is it Kelly's Cakes, is it?
It's Kelly Lou Cakes.
Kelly Lou Cakes. So they get all the info, all the... Yeah, for being locked up in the house.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're very welcome.
Delicious.